Hi, welcome back to my channel. Yesterday I went to the Dollar Tree and I purchased two products. For this particular cash envelope system, you really only need one of these, and each one of these products cost $1.25. I mean, the Dollar Tree is not $1 anymore in my area. Is that for everybody? So $1.25, so $2.50 for this cash envelope system in total, which is still a really good deal. And I'm going to show you that you might not even need this particular product, but you're just going to need some envelopes. You can get the smaller size, larger size, whichever ones you want. I got these have the seal it at the top, and I'll show you. Let's see. Here we go. And it just has the seal at the top. Not that that matters because you're not going to be closing the cash envelopes. You're going to be needing to get in and out of them. So, well, let me just show you. I'll move this aside. So these are my envelopes. And then, as a bonus, I got these little notebooks. So, there are 3 little notebooks in this. Let me show you. These are really cute, too. So, it comes with 3 little notebooks. Now, I didn't need 3 notebooks, but in the Dollar Tree, I couldn't find just one little... I was looking for a little composition notebook that I could just tear a page out of, but I didn't see those, so I'm just going to need one of these. And I'm going to need some envelopes. So, I pre-made some labels. I have a friend that has a label maker, so I just made a few labels. These are just some of the sinking funds that I use, and I'm just going to show you what I would do. So, first of all, there's so many different ways you can put, either if you label these or you just write on these envelopes yourself. So you could put it on the front. You can label it on the front like this. You could put it on the back like this, right on the flap, so that you see it every time you put money in it. You could just put it at the top of the envelope. What I've done is the little seal part, I just tore off the little seal and just stuck it to itself, and then you just have a little pocket. And then you don't have to worry about the flap at all, which is a really good way. And if you're worried about after use that these will get a little ratty and start to fall apart, you could put some washi tape or just some regular Scotch tape right here. Again, these are envelopes for my sinking funds, so these are ones I'm not using all the time. I just mainly put money in these for the whole year, so they're not going to get ratty. They're going to be perfect. But then I have a whole box. I have 40 envelopes, so, you know, I could easily replace them. So, then labels, that was just extra. That was just me being extra. You don't have to do the little labels. I just like the way they look. So, I'll show you. Here's just a blank envelope. The way that I used to do it is I would just, let's just say we're going to do, this is going to be a beauty envelope. I would just write beauty at the top, like this. And then let's say I'm going to start my envelope out with $10. And then I would just keep a running tally of how much I spent in each envelope. This is easy. Everybody has a pen. Keep up with it. This is probably the easiest and cheapest cash envelope system you could ever find. It's readily available to everybody. At any store that you shop at, you're going to see envelopes, notebook paper, pens, pencils. So here's what I do with the little notebook that I have. So if you want to be extra and have lined paper, which I really like lined paper, I like to keep everything neat. Let's just, for example, here's my medical envelope. Instead of writing on the back or the front, what I'm going to do is on this little envelope, on this little notebook, I'm just going to write medical at the top like that. And then this is going to be the little sheet I'm going to keep up with how much money I put in or how much money I take out. So I'm just going to tear this little page off. Now, one thing that does bug me about this little notebook paper is that it has those little things at the top once you tear it off. So I'm just going to cut those off. I don't like the way that looks. I'm struggling here. This is a little bitty pair of scissors is all I could find. Okay, so then we just have our little slip of paper. You know, I'm going to start my medical out with, let's say I'm going to have $100. I'm going to start it out with $100. So I am going to get, this is a little kit. Was a little makeup kit that I bought. It had, I think, like 5 products in it. Absolutely love this little tin. So once I was done with the makeup, I just upcycled it. There was a little plastic container in here. I took this out. So every time I go to the bank before I get ready to stuff my cash envelopes, I just keep my money in this little tin. Nobody would suspect that there was money in this either. Not that I'm worried about that. I just keep this at home. So, but I love it. It has like a vintage look to it. And she has blonde hair and so do I. So I love it. Okay. Totally off topic. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to have my little slip of paper here that says medical on it. I'm going to start with $100. So I'm just going to put $100 in my envelope. And this money fits perfectly in these envelopes. What are these? Here are the measurements. I'll make sure you can see that. These fit perfectly. The money fits perfectly in these. And then I'm just going to slip my little piece of notebook paper right in. Now every time I stuff my cash envelopes, I'm going to just pull this out. I'll either, you know, subtract or add. It's really that simple. These cash envelope systems do not have to be difficult. Just start something easy. Try this. I used this for over a year before I purchased anything because it's so easy. And if you mess up the envelope, just get you another one. It just doesn't even matter. Like I said, you have a whole box of envelopes, so play around, see with what you want to do. And then, let's see. Or, I did one also. So here's one where I just wrote beauty at the top, and then I'm going to start this out with $10. So, I have a $10 bill. Here we go. $10. Just put that in there. And it doesn't matter, again, if you have labels or if you just write on them. It's going to do the job you need it to do. So, all right. I think that's everything. But if you have anything at your house, I'm trying to upcycle. I'm trying to use everything that I have now that I'm decluttering and minimalizing. So I love this little tin. Makeup tins are so cute now. They have such cute decorations on them. So love this one. Comment below on what you're trying for your cash envelope system. I'm always curious on what everybody's using. Again, I'm just trying to stick to a budget and be a little bit frugal, so I don't have any fancy cash envelope system. All right, see you next time.